Sound, a group of vibrations.
From the beginner to the professional, from the novice to the master, from playing and experimenting with things to create a masterpiece. These are all the elements of art. And our art on this show is sound. Hi, I'm L.V. Smith, host of the show Sounds Within. Now, I like to go, as I always say, for some odd reason, I like to go to a place that I love to go buy toys and take music lessons called Grayson's Toontown. And over there, they have some of the most talented people as you experienced before. And so we're going to visit today with the guy who put this all together. I heard him practicing on his own with a beautiful new guitar he showed me and actually let me play with it. And I go like, oh my gosh, this guy, I'm not worthy of his instrument. Let's bring him on. And I'm speaking about Mr. David Colon. How you doing, sir? Welcome to Sounds Within. It works. Yeah. Okay, David, we got the usual questions we love to ask. Oh, yeah. Okay, I want you to know I should say, the audience wants to know what makes David, David.
Ooh, I think what makes David, David, I don't know, I feel like I like to leave space for other people, not to try to take up too much space, kind of let people do what they want to do, have their own thing and stuff,
So you're more like the killer kitty. It doesn't make a sound. You just wait for them to come in.
Yeah.
That works. We might as well get to meet the other members of this wonderful trio. And who are we speaking to today?
I'm Teresa.
Teresa. Okay, Teresa. What makes Teresa, Teresa?
I guess my personality.
Hey, you got a lot coming out of there. I take it with that instrument, you got a lot of personality. And we'll be finding out more about that. And over here on the skins, back for us old folks, now known today as drums, we're speaking to?
Elias Vasquez.
Elias Vasquez. Okay, Elias, what makes Elias, Elias?
I would have to say it starts with my influences coming from a background, I'm the first musician in my family, so I would have to say I'm the one who really dug into like the artistic side and got started with.
Okay, we're gonna hold off on that. We're gonna dig even further back.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, my favorite question. I want you to dig back in your memory bank as far as you could ever possibly go back to remember. What was the very first sound you ever remember hearing?
That's a really tough one because it's hard to tell, but I definitely could say it had to be some sort of movie, and it was probably a Disney movie. And I think it had to do with lions. So if you can think about what that would be.
Oh, I got a long story about lions. We're going to hold off on that one here. Okay, Teresa. What was the very first sound you ever remember hearing?
Probably my mom's voice.
That's a good, safe answer. All these nice toys. Okay, David, what was the very first sound you ever remember hearing?
Well, I think the one that comes most to me is kind of like tinkling on like this piano that my aunt left in my mom's garage and stuff. And I just feel like that's what's coming to me right now. Just kind of.
So that kind of goes toward just you, man. What was the very first sound that motivated you to actually transfer to instrument?
To instrument, it was actually a Coke commercial. It was the Jimi Hendrix Coke commercial, where it's like him walking by the shop window and seeing like the guitar, and then I don't know, some time later in the commercial he's like drinking the Coke. But that was like, oh, guitar. That's kind of.
I never saw that commercial. I'm gonna dig it up. I never saw that commercial. Oh, and I guess that's why I pay for not watching much TV. But since you have your guitar here, what are you gonna offer us for a song?
First, we're gonna play a song that I wrote called "Art for Blakey."
Art for Blakey. Is that for the Art Blakey and the Messengers?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go with the David Colon Trio doing Art for Blakey. Take it away.
This is David, this is Teresa, and this is Elias. Next time I'm watching the Royal Channel, I'll be sure to watch Anybody Can Play Guitar.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it,
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got, or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michelle Leclerc, and you're watching Deep Cuts Live. Stay tuned.
Art for Blakey, the David Colon Show. Gee, that is such deep stuff coming from what is known as young folks with old souls, who are older than us old folks with new souls, for sure. Let me tell you, that is so deep. What inspired you to come up with that piece? That is your piece, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for that one, yeah, I just kind of wanted to get like an older kind of hard bop kind of tune and stuff. Yeah, mostly inspired by Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers and stuff. But yeah.
Okay, now, obviously you have some deep influences and mentors. Can you share them with the audience?
Yeah, I think one of my main influences from the older guys would be kind of like Wes Montgomery and Jim Hall, Joe Pass, a little bit of Herb Ellis and like Kenny Burrell and stuff. And then for the newer guys, it'd be like Peter Bernstein, like Gilad Hexelman. And yeah.
I'm taking notes from this young man here, this guitarist here, guitarist master at that, because we old folks, we get locked in and we say, well, that's it, there is no more jazz. And then when I hear him play, I say, well, obviously, too many of us are missing what's to offer. Otherwise, there would not be any Medeski Martin Wood. There wouldn't be any Esperanza Spalding. And now, no more David Colon if he did not come by to expose us to some real jazz, which is the highest form of music coming from this hemisphere. Now, I need to know, do you have any... do you mentor others?
Not currently. I have in the past, but currently I haven't been teaching. But I do. Yeah, I have in the past and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Do you collaborate with other musicians besides your trio?
Yeah, I have a couple other friends from school that we get together and play and kind of write some stuff and do other things. I also play like in an indie rock band and stuff, not just jazz, but yeah, just try to get together with friends and make some noise.
Okay, what are some projects you're working on?
Currently, I have kind of this project. It's mostly originals. Teresa has some originals that we're going to play soon. And then also I have a project with my girlfriend, kind of more indie rock and a little more loud.
Now, your girlfriend, she is a musician.
She is, yeah. Yeah, she plays violin, piano, and sings as well.
So I guess so when you're with the girlfriend, it's more like it's a different sound where she's featured as the head artist?
Yeah, she's like, the main, kind of like the front person and stuff. Before we kind of did it like trio, like with just guitar, her singing and drums. But now we've added a bass player and stuff and starting to branch out a little more, and she's playing synth and stuff, so.
So she likes to play with keys and things. So.
Yeah. Yeah, she has a little kind of a synthesizer and makes some crazy sounds with that guy, so.
That's good stuff. Hey, I got a minute or so. We're going to hit influences of others. Who are some of your influences on drums?
Ooh, that's a tough one. But specifically for jazz, I would say I really got started digging into Elvin Jones and the guys like Elvin, Tony, Max Roach. Those were a huge starting point. And then I kind of went backwards into like Philly Joe and
Why is that considered backwards?
well, it's not exactly backwards, but I would say it's a different style of like bop. So digging into that and trying to go backwards even like to Zooty Singleton and people like that, and just kind of seeing where they were going with that.
Love it. Who are your some influences?
Well, when I first started playing, I think my biggest influence was Paul McCartney. I loved the Beatles, and he's such a melodic, amazing player. But jazz-wise, Ray Brown and Charlie Hayden are like my dudes, and Charles Mingus.
Yes. Any women influences?
Well, there's not too many, but I like Esperanza Spalding.
That's a heavy.
Yeah.
And now, Brother Dave, what are you going to offer the audience?
Next, we're going to play another tune called Dia de.
Siete. David Colon Trio. Take it away.
Hello, my friends. You're watching Behind the Curtains, and my name is Michelle Leclerc.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Cheers. Take time to be a dad today.
Hey, it's Amin L. And Thursday night is live with Jeff Hodge. Come on down and check him out.
DID. The David Colon Trio. Dang, I gotta tell you this, David. I have a confession. We have a demon, a real demon, known as T-I-M-E. Time. It takes everything away from us like that. So, what are some of your future plans for your group?
Hopefully to play around in LA. There's a couple bars in town that I want to try to get myself into and just make some music, make some noise.
We got to get you out there. You have too much to offer with this music. It's too good to be called noise. Now, since we're near the end, you're going to have your camera. And your camera is going to probably be over there. And what words of wisdom do you have for the future Davids?
Ooh. Just keep your ears open. Just try to take in as much information from all points of views, because that's how you get your most fullest picture and understanding in whatever art form you're going for. Just try to hit those opposite corners and fill it all in.
Fill it all in. All right, Teresa. There's a bunch of future Teresas out there who want to outdo the Esperanza out there. What words of wisdom do you have for them?
To all the future Teresas, I'll just say, don't ever let somebody tell you that you can't do something.
Put them in their place.
Yes.
All right, Brother Elias. What words of wisdom do you have for the future Elias?
I would say don't compare yourself to others and realize you're your own self. And you're going to develop musically or whatever you're doing in your life the way you develop. And it's not anybody else. Just be true to yourself.
Be true to yourself. All right, David. Parting such sweet sorrow, but you will come back. I don't care if we have a different band name. Be it like Elias's band or Teresa's group. You got to come back. Please do.
Most definitely, yeah.
How can the audience get in contact you to spread the word or the sound of this glorious music known as jazz?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. My handle is David Ignacio Colon. I post videos and sometimes post where I'm playing next and stuff. So
that will work. You got that, folks? Look for the credits. Folks, this is Zelvie Smith, host of the show Sounds Within, telling you keep your ears open for all there is to come down your way and follow the wisdom of these marvelous musicians here. Don't let anyone get in your way and to pursue forward. With that being said, until then, see you then. What are you going to take the audience out with?
we're going to play a tune of mine called Retoño.
Retoño. David Ignacio Colon Trio.
Hello, we're the group Alice.
And you're watching
The Arroyo Channel. Stay tuned. You were watching the Now Man Show.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it,
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got, or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.